My name is Stephanie Snyder, and I am a teen Beachbody coach. So I work with people to help them reach their health and fitness goals with programs like P90X and Insanity. But today I want to talk to you about how to be positive even when life sucks. We all have our bad days, certainly, where it seems like Murphy's moved in. Everything's wrong, everything's terrible. Have you ever had one of those days? Have you had one recently? So, I want to talk to you about a few tips that I have to remain positive even when your day totally sucks. I work from home and I have 3 children, so I can get overwhelmed pretty easily. I have 2 large dogs as well, a Great Dane and a Lab. Um, and so when you combine them all together, my house is sheer chaos. Um, Not to mention the fact that my office is in the middle of the house. And I mean, I can't do really work unless it's nap time. And I call it the nap time hustle. Can anyone relate to that? Um, so the nap time hustle. But, anyways, to keep things positive, even when your day totally sucks. I had a girlfriend ask me recently, I don't know how you do it, with your husband gone so much, and 3 kids at home. And I looked at her and I said, I cry a lot. And it's no joke. I do. I totally cry. I have a nice soft rug in my walk-in closet. It's like the inside of an Ugg boot. And when I get totally overwhelmed, I will put the baby in her pack and play so that she doesn't get hurt by the rest of the chaos in the house. And I will go into my room and shut the door and cry. Yeah, it probably sounds stupid, but it gives me a minute to breathe, to compose myself, and to come back out and take the action, take on everything else. So, one, I allow myself to break down. I'm only human. I know that life's going to get in the way and things are going to get interrupted, but I let myself cry. It's all right. It's totally fine. My number 2 step for being able to be positive a lot is I focus on the good things. So there's a saying, I forget who says it, but there's a saying that if you, whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to get. So if you focus on all of the things that went terrible throughout your day, you're just going to notice all of the terrible things. So you decide, for instance, you decide to buy a new car and you're looking at a blue Honda Civic. All of a sudden you will see blue Honda Civics everywhere. And it's just because that's what you're focusing on. It's not because everybody automatically has blue Honda Civics, it's because that's what you've started to focus on. And you realize that everybody else has it too. So if you focus on the positive things, then you're going to get more positive things. So, for instance, the other night, I am a PhD student working on my dissertation, and my computer decided that it wanted to restart Microsoft Office. Well, when it restarted Microsoft Office, I lost the last 10 days of work, which as a PhD student is a lot. And I chose to not even try to find it that night. I chose to go to bed. But I woke up the next morning with renewed enthusiasm, and I thought to myself it could have been way worse. I could have lost the last year of stuff that I worked on. And yes, it does take some time to be positive and to see the positive things. But another thing, so number 3, so 1 was to let yourself cry. 2, to focus on only the positive things. And your third tip to stay positive even when life sucks is to, for me, I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. I generally start my morning with 3 things that I'm grateful for, and I use 3 different things every morning. So I start my day focusing on being thankful and being grateful for the stuff that I do have. So that can also help. I recommend this to a lot of people who struggle with when they first start a weight loss program, and they do so great for the first part of the day, and then they get home and they have cookies, or they eat an entire pan of brownies. You just wake up and you start over the next day. It's not the end of the world. You just have to try harder, because you have to reprogram yourself, because eating and being positive are habits. So if you're in the habit of always focusing on the bad, it's going to take some time before you can always focus on the good. It's going to take some time to be thankful and grateful for the things that you have. And it's going to take some time to, learn to control your emotions. So these are not things that can be done instantly and overnight. But they are things that can help you get through some rough patches in life. And quite frankly, if you're positive, you're going to invite more positive people into your life. Nobody likes the negative Nancy. She's not that fun to hang out with. Sorry if your name is Nancy. But, truth be told, if you want to be positive, you need to surround yourself with positive people. Laws of attraction right there. Well, I hope that you enjoyed some of this, and that you enjoyed 3 tips on how to be positive even when life sucks. I'd love for you to share it and find me on Facebook. I'm at facebook.com, facebook.com/Stephanie.Snyder06. I hope you have a great night.